Hey guys, I am back and we're doing something different today, trying new things. So I am pretty open with different health challenges and things that are going on. One of the things that the government has found to be a result of my military service, along with all the other crap, is I get migraines. I get frequent migraines, and I don't know. So the way the VA does this is there's primary. I'm going to say it wrong, but there's primary things related to your service stuff. So for example, my respiratory issues are primary. They were caused directly by. Then you can have secondary things that need a nexus. They need to connect. Now the migraines are nexus. Sorry, I'm reaching down to grab something here. Nexus to I don't know what. I don't know what. It's hard to tell. Some days you're like, back when you're filling out your disability stuff, like your VA stuff, you're like, oh, this has got to be it. This is a sure thing. And then they're like, no, but how about? Really? And you're like, what? Really? Serious? Anyway, so I get migraines, and they suck. And anybody who gets migraines knows they suck. And there's different types of migraines. The ones I get are like right on the side, be on either side, but it's like right, feels like somebody's right around there, just, slowly pushing an ice pick or something through my head. That doesn't sound very fun, I know, but it just, the pain is terrible. And, well, I'm not going to go into it. So for a long time, I've been taking this medicine called Topamax. This is a preventative thing for migraines. Now, it does other stuff too. You'll find that a lot of medications are given for more than one thing. Viagra, before it was found to have good wiener effects, was like a heart medication, was something to do with cardio stuff. And somebody was like, hey, all our patients are getting giant boners. And it became So anyway, it does different things, but I take it for the prevention of migraines. Unfortunately, what we've discovered is that Topamax, on long-term doses, is called by neurologists Dopamax because it makes you stupid. It causes trouble with memory and recall functions and some cognitive functions, and it's apparently a well-known thing. So as I thought, I'm just like, I am that old, crazy, forgetful veteran. But then when they referred me to a neurologist, she was like, first thing she asked as I was describing, like, yeah, I do this, I do this. She's like, are you taking Topamax? And I was like, yeah. She said, how long? And I told her, and she goes, we got to get you off that stuff right away. So what I've been doing is, okay, sorry, let me go back. I also have pills called sumatriptan for when I get a migraine. But the thing is, if you don't take them right away, if you don't take them right in the beginning signs of a migraine, they don't work. They don't do anything for you. And it's not like, if you have true migraines, a lot of people say, I have a headache, and they're like, I have a migraine. No, you don't. It's a specific thing. I didn't realize that at first either. Tylenol, Motrin, all that stuff will not work on a migraine. So what she did was, she said, the neurologist was, we're going to start lowering your dose of this, because I take 150 milligrams of this a day, which is a lot. Taking 100 when I wake up, and then 50 when I go to sleep. No, 50 when I wake up and 100 when I go to sleep. My concern was, what if as we lower the dose, we start to get, I start to get migraines. So she changed my sumatriptan from a pill to a nasal, little one-time, put in my nose squeeze. Boy, does that work fast. It's amazing, but it has some side effects too. It can make you a little dizzy, a little lightheaded. Puts an awful bitter taste in your mouth for about an hour, but I'd much rather deal with that than a migraine, let me tell you. So also what she did was, as she stepped down this stuff, she prescribed me, she was going through some of the different options, and one of them was called Emgality, which is a little auto-injector you give yourself once a month. Since I got in the military, you cannot serve in the military and be afraid of needles and stuff, because you're going to get poked and prodded all the time. You're going to deploy, you're going to get so you get shots, IV practice, all sorts of crazy stuff. So needles stop affecting you when you've been in the military for a while. And I thought that this would be nice and easy. Once a month, I don't have to remember to take pills. I do a little slap on the leg with it. And it has worked really well, except for some shenanigans related to doctor's offices and prescriptions and stupidity. If I ever did my job the way that some of these people do their jobs, I'd go to jail and people would die, but that's besides the point. So anyway, I'm going to show you. I'm going to stab myself in the leg and show you this little thing in action. It's actually pretty cool. It works really well. It hurts. I'll probably say that a bunch of times. It is not... I'd rather get a regular shot than this thing, but hey, it works. I'd rather get the pain of this thing once a month than migraines all the time. Anyway, so let's go take a look at Emgality. All right, so first thing, now that it's all warmed up, what we need to do is, let's see how well I can do this one-handed. This is the safety cap. Make sure it can't go off. You see the little needle in there? Yeah. Now, you have choices of where you do this. You do it in your arm, you could do it in your abdomen area. That's where I did it last time. Or you could do it in the traditional auto-injector area on your thigh, on the outside, meaty part of your thigh. You shouldn't do it over here, it hurts more. I think I'm going to do it on this part of my thigh this time. I actually do have to psych myself up a little bit to do it. It's weird, because like if I'm getting a shot and someone else is in control, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But when I do this myself, I'm like, I'm in control of the stick. So I get a little nervous. Hi, Peter. Are you here to comfort me? My time of need. So there's my feet. So take it to safe. And I'm going to get a little alcohol pen. Just wipe down my leg real quick. That's a sexy ass leg, huh? Now, having used an actual EpiPen auto-injector, this doesn't hurt as much as that. It's a much smaller needle. And so it's just going to... Trying not to tense up my leg. Just going to go against the leg. I'm going to hit the button, and it's going to go in. And I'm killing time because it hurts, and I don't want it to. Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure this bubble floats freely. You don't want to shake it, though. You just want to make sure it's not thick and cold anymore. So I guess let's just do this. 3, 2, 1. Count to 10. I think I missed all of the... I didn't hit the record for all of the talk up to doing it. But there it is. It actually hurts a lot less in the leg than in the abdomen. I just discovered, which is where I've been doing them. So, put the cap there so that there's... Now I have a little plastic container I'll put it into, which is like a Sharps container. And you can put a Band-Aid on it or not. But yeah, that was not fun. I mean, but the thing is, it's better. It's so much better than having to remember to take pills every day. It hurt a lot less than in the abdomen. Wow. All my whining and crying about it hurts. It does feel like a little bee sting when it first goes in. And, you know, the needle, I think I showed you, is pretty small. I don't know if you're going to be able to actually see the needle. The needle is very small. Very tiny little needle. And it doesn't even go all the way into your skin. And then this thing automatically, once the medication is plunged in, it retracts so that you don't have... my old EpiPens didn't do that. Now there's a plastic thing that comes down around them if you use it. But anyway, so yeah, I like this better than the pills. It's weird to stab yourself and give you a shot. And like the only experience I have with anything like this is with my EpiPens, which I've only had to use once, but I used both pens in the package. And in nuclear, biological, chemical warfare training, practicing with the 2-PAM chloride stuff. But atropine and 2-PAM chloride, that's what it was, I think, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy seeing me stab myself and say, ow? Or not? Hopefully I recorded that part. But I am migraine free for another 30 days. So, you guys have any questions or anything? You know, feel free to ask. Aiden brought up a good point. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down because it's drugs. It's not drugs, it's medication. But all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for spending a little time with me. Thanks for spending a little time with this guy. Say meow. No? Okay. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.